Hello everybody and welcome back to Battletech, where we are going to do this priority mission Benefactor, and I suspect we are going to meet someone who is surprisingly spry for being dead. So let's go ahead and do this. So this happens in orbit. Anna Maria Centrella says, Mr. Oliveira, thank you for honoring my request to meet. I am Anna Maria Centrella. You've heard of my family, I'm sure. Lady Centrella, this is a surprise. I wouldn't expect a member of the Canopian royal family to even know who we are, let alone approach us in such a non-traditional manner. This isn't a traditional contract, and I don't need Comstar asking questions. Basically, there's no reason to involve the Mercenary Review Board. I already know that I want to hire you. Have I piqued your interest, Commander Law? Well, my interest? Sure, but I need to hear details before I'm willing to commit to anything. Of course, Commander Law. I'd expect nothing less. The job that I have for you is relatively simple. I need you to recover something for me, and I need it done quietly. In exchange for your services, I will pay down the interest on your rather sizable loans and buy you the breathing room you've been looking for. A fair deal, wouldn't you say? How do you know about... You know what? It doesn't matter. Just tell us what we're supposed to be recovering. This. Lady Centrella's image is replaced on the screen by a grainy photograph of an enormous grounded dropship. Ramshackle structures cling to it like barnacles. She's a derelict vessel, an Argo, one of only two ever made. For over 200 years, she's been lying in state on Axillus, a pirate moon in the heart of the frontier. I want her, and you're going to bring her to me. Yeah, and how exactly are we supposed to do that? I mean, that's a big ship, and she looks half cannibalized for parts. Look, you can see her ribs in the photo. I'm as enthusiastic about money as the next guy, but I'm a mech tech, not an aerospace engineer. I'll be damned if I can get that thing flying again. Relax, Mr. Vertanen. I have engineering staff on hand to attend to the Argo. Their leader, Dr. Farah Murad, has built quite a reputation for herself in the frontier. You'll find a jump ship waiting for you at Alloway. It will carry you to the pirate moon, where you'll clear a path to the crash site. Dr. Murad and her team will go work on the derelict, and you will protect them until the work is done. This should all be well within your capabilities, Commander Law, unless I've come to the wrong company, of course. Let's go with our background option here. Pirates don't scare me. I've fought the worst the Inner Sphere has to offer. Then I can see no reason why you shouldn't accept my offer. Do the job well enough, and there will be more work waiting for you upon your return. Mr. Oliveira will never find you a better opportunity than the one I'm offering, Commander Law. I can promise you that. She isn't wrong, Catherine. We are looking for a lifeline, and I think this is as close as we're going to get. Okay, Lady Centrella. You've got yourself some mercenaries. Very good. I'll forward your contract to Mr. Oliveira. The stories of your exploits in the Inner Sphere are well known to the Magistracy, Commander Law. You've built quite a reputation for yourself. Let's hope that you live up to it. Contract is ready for review in the command center. We should follow up when you think we're ready. Well, I think we're ready. Let's take a look here. So, this includes travel to Alloway. Both of these are in Detroit. We'll go ahead and go to Alloway. Travel to Alloway and dock with the jump ship you find waiting there. It will carry you to Axillus. I keep messing that up. The pirate moon where the Argo crash-landed centuries ago. Further details on the job will be provided upon your arrival. Okay, so it's going to take 18 days to get there. We should get some mech refits going here. Reason being, we are going to be on a moon. And all these lasers that we're running are going to suck. So, let's see here. We have a support weapon hardpoint here and here. All of our ballistic hardpoints are already filled here. I mean, any way we slice it, this is pretty much designated a laser boat, our Blackjack, every time. So I don't think there's too much we can actually do there. Maybe we bring our fire starter instead of a spider. That would be funny. I think we do. Let's take a look at our Shadowhawk here. We are already running mostly SRMs and an AC5. We only have the one medium laser. I think that's okay. The Vindicator is going to have problems. Definitely. So, let's go ahead and strip off... Well, we don't have hard points here. This has got 2 energy hard points. Same as this. I think we remove these... for sure. Dismount those. And just stack on a couple of medium lasers. That's a bit obnoxious that it keeps going back up. So like 3 medium lasers in each arm, I think. Actually, this is all we can do, is the 2 medium lasers. We could also potentially put in a... This is a support weapon? Yeah, that's a support weapon. We could actually put in a flamer, which would be funny. Which we do. And then we just stack on a few additional heat sinks. We have 5 available. So we just pump on the heat sinks. Like that. That's all we have available. And then from there, we just put on a little extra armor. I mean, not all in the legs. So like 95 there. 95 here. And then about 90 in each torso. Maybe 95. We can go up slightly higher to 100. And we actually still have an extra ton. So we can actually probably max all these out. Maybe not the rear torso armor, but we're doing okay. There we go. So we'll just pile on the armor and pile on the heat sinks. So we're going to go ahead and do that. We'll put this back to the way it was later. But that's going to cost 6,000 to refit, and it's going to take 24 days. Most of that will happen when we accept this contract and head on over. It takes 18 days to get there. So I say we just wait here until this is down to 18 days. So we just chill a couple of days. Banging noises draw us to the shared mech warrior barracks, where we find Behemoth disassembling one of the leopard's internal walls. There are already several panels neatly stacked behind her. She pauses, then explains. There's a few cubic meters of dead space back here. I'm making room so we can stretch without hitting the bunks. As reasonable as this sounds, the banks aren't going to like us modifying their property. Behemoth is not a technician, so we can't make the change easily reversible. Let's go ahead and just set aside money to pay the fine. We're doing okay financially, and we're going to get our bank loans paid off soon anyway, assuming we can trust that lady. So let's go ahead and do that. We look Behemoth in the eye. You know how the chain of command works. You have to clear changes like this before you start. She shrugs. Well, can I? You look over Behemoth's work. It's cleanly done, with no hazards. Take a break until I make a decision. During a chat with Darius, you compare the cost of the fines to the benefit for the mech warriors and decide it's worth it. We lose 20,000 C-bills, morale increased by 1. That is actually worth it. That's great. Okay, so we actually don't have to continue. We are at 18 days on the Vindicator. So let's go ahead and accept our priority contract now. And off we go. Get out of here. I'm assuming that's what the planet said to us. Okay, so this will be done at the same time. Oh, that actually paused the timeline. That's interesting. Hello, jump ship. Let us jump. I like how we haven't paid for a jump ship yet. That's actually pretty awesome. And away we go. Boop. And boop. That's the sound jump ships make, clearly. Jump ships go boop. I don't think jump ships go boop. Well, we will arrive there in 8 days, and we will have several days before we have to pay our financial report, so that'll be good. We can do our contract here. There we go. Now entering synchronous orbit, apparently. Yep, crew is ready for the next job. Shall we proceed with the contract? Let's say not quite yet, just because I want to check the store here. This appears to be the exact same store, pretty much. Okay. Well, let's launch our contract. Commander, I'm setting a course for Lady Centrella's jump ship. It's strange, though. This moon it's taking us to, Atraitus, doesn't appear on any of my maps. Which leads me to wonder, where exactly are we going, and how do they intend to get us there? Several hours later, uncharted space. That was one hell of a rough ride. My stomach is still doing somersaults. That's because those crazy bastards used a pirate point to get us here. If we'd suffered a misjump, a sour stomach would be the least of your concerns. The Leopard could have gotten irreparably mangled. Hell, we could have been irreparably mangled. The cautionary holovids they showed us at the Academy were the stuff of nightmares. When exactly did you realize what they were planning on doing? As we were on our approach to dock with the jump ship, it was way out of position to use any legitimate jump point. Putting 2 and 2 together, I could guess at what they were going to do. Here's the million C-bill question, Meyer. Why didn't you say anything about this before we jumped? Because it wouldn't have mattered if I had. We couldn't afford to turn down this job. Given the situation, I figured that ignorance was probably bliss. We'll talk about this later, Meyer, but for now, what's done is done. We're here, and there's money to be made. Let's focus on the task at hand. The Argo's crash site is here, smack dab in the middle of the pirate stronghold. The ship, the stronghold, and everything around it belong to a self-styled bandit queen called Grim Sybil. Her gang is the closest thing that Atraitus has to a ruling council. Grim Sybil? Is that supposed to be scary? It sounds like the kind of name you'd choose out of a hat. What do their defenses look like? They're patchy at best. I don't think that Atraitus gets a lot of visitors. They have strong anti-air cover, but little in the way of ground-based defenses. I'm seeing a lot of vehicles, but battle mech activity looks light. Define light battle mech activity. What are we talking about exactly? I can't put an exact number on it. All I have are surface scans to go on. From what data I do have, I'd expect the pirates to be able to field a full lance of light battle mechs, all of them in poor repair. There are mixed reports of something bigger. That'll be Grim Sybil's mech. I don't have any information on tonnage or armament, but given the shape that everything else is in on Atraitus, I imagine it's being held together with chewing gum and baling wire. What else do you have on Grim Sybil? Before today, I'd never heard of her. Yeah, I hadn't either. Centrella's intel says that Grim Sybil mostly stays put on Atraitus, but she's got at least a dozen pirate gangs operating under her banner, so she must have something going for her. Sybil's bio is pretty sparse. There isn't a lot of meat here. Just a note that she came up under Lady Paula Trevelyan, the pirate queen of the Tortuga Dominions. I guess that's impressive, having a personal connection to Lady Death and all. Lady Death? Really? I swear, man, these pirate names are killing me. What do you expect, Yang? They're pirates, not poets. Their only real job requirement is a willingness to kill for money. Yeah, I guess that's true. Fair enough. Is there anything else of interest in that file, Darius? Don't leave us into suspense. Well, it looks like Trevelyan and Sybil had a falling out. That's not terribly surprising, given the Pirate Queen's track record. Sybil managed to survive somehow, good on her, and she's been living on Atraitus ever since. The rest of the report is just a rap sheet. Apparently, our Bandit Queen has racked up an astonishing number of kills over the years, mostly against merchants and freighter crews, but kills all the same. She likes to get her hands dirty, and she knows her way around a battle mech, and that's all I've got. So, the pirates have vehicles and turrets, maybe a few battle mechs. Got it. Keep going. The entire structure is surrounded by radar-guided anti-aircraft guns. Your first task will be to take down the radar towers so that Sumair can approach the derelict. After you've secured the crash site, she'll dock with the Argo and drop off the engineering team. And then they'll miraculously get a 200-year-old flying wreck flying again. Lady Centrella has bet a massive stack of sea bills that they will. For what it's worth, I believe that her chief engineer can pull this off. I'd never heard of Dr. Farah Murad before Lady Centrella mentioned her, but I did some digging after a meeting. She was telling the truth, the doc has quite a reputation. Supposed to be some kind of frontier engineering wunderkind, and a genius at bringing dead ships back to life. So this is our ancestry option. We'll see. I wouldn't expect to find a really top-notch engineer this far outside of Confederation space. Hopefully Dr. Murad will defy that particular stereotype. We'll find out one way or another soon enough. Good hunting, Catherine. I'll be keeping an eye on you from up here. Okay. So, we have our mechs refitted. We are not going to be running this spider. We're going to be running the fire starter instead. Just because we're going to be rude. And we also refitted our Vindicator to be a bit of a fire starter as well. Our Shadowhawk is in decent position for heat efficiency, but our Blackjack, we're going to run hot in this thing. Almost certainly in a lunar biome. Heat dissipation is going to suck. And as far as the actual mechs that we're going to go up against, I'm not afraid of a Lance of Light mechs. Something bigger for Grim Sibyl's mech reminds me a lot of that Hunchback that we killed. It might be something along those lines. We'll find out. But first, we get a loading screen, which is amazing! Not really. Not really amazing in the slightest. Not at all. There we go. So, a self-appointed bandit queen has taken possession of the Argo, a derelict dropship and relic of the Star League era. We believe that it belongs in more suitable hands, namely ours. We will drop on Axelus, shut down the pirates' anti-aircraft capabilities, and hold out while our engineers bring the Argo back to life. This seems straightforward enough, but be careful, Catherine. We don't know for sure what you're going to find on that moon, and we've had enough surprises already. Okay. We're gonna run really hot. Welcome to Axelus, Commander. It's every bit as charming as you'd expect a pirate-occupied moon to be. You'll find Grim Sibyl's radar stations just ahead. Defenses appear to be limited to turrets and ground vehicles, for the time being at least. We know that Grim Sibyl has at least one lance of battle mechs, so be ready for anything. Be careful of the pirates' turrets as you make your way into the base. They pack a nasty punch and can also sensor lock your mechs. Aim for the turret generators. That'll be the fastest way to neutralize the threat. After the pirates' radar stations are down, you'll be clear to proceed to the Argo. Good hunting, Commander. Knock out their radar cover, crush any pirate resistance, and secure us that derelict. Okay. So, we have a turret generator here. That's priority 1. We can maybe approach this way and then jump up here and take it out. That would be excellent. Also, my phone is not off again. Go away, phone. I don't even know who's calling. Okay. Phone is off. Excellent. There we go. Now, we are going to go ahead and go take out this turret generator. I think we just flank around this way, come up here with jump jets, and take it out. That's the concept. And that is what we're going to be doing. Does our fire starter actually have jump jets? I don't actually know. It does. Okay. Sounds good. So we do have a contact, but we are probably going to get sensor locked here relatively soon. We'll need to keep moving. Yeah, there's multiple turrets up there. We could take those out, or we could just flank around this way.
Good to go.
Which I think is what we will do. Go ahead and sprint directly up to here.
I copy.
We're not too concerned about taking those out.
No one else singing this. Wake up, you idiots. We've got company.
Well, that was...
giant battle mechs. We can't fight again.
Any more objections? Good. Get out there and fight.
Okay, then. So, she's very stereotypical in her leadership style. Gotcha. Also, it was a very convenient burst of static there that filtered out her dropping an F-bomb. So that's excellent. Okay, multiple vehicles. That's fine. This is Radar Station Bravo here, and this is Radar Station Alpha. There's also a second turret generator at Radar Station Alpha. Okay. So we may have to go through these turrets. These are late laser turrets. I think we go ahead and just move here, and then in our blackjack, we start to kill some of these turrets. Wait, we actually have an LOS on the turret generator here? No, on the radar station. Okay. We could just fire the AC-2s. There's no way we kill this. I think we just brace. Should have sprinted. Oh well.
What can I do for you?
Glitch, we're going to have you sprint up this way as well.
Uh-huh.
There we go. And we'll see what they actually end up doing. We do have multiple turrets over here that will be obnoxious. And a lot of vehicles spawning back here. Or, not spawning, but a lot of vehicles in evidence back here. Okay, only 2 missiles hit. That's not bad. We took almost no damage from that. Here comes another vehicle. And more vehicles. Not sure where their lance of mechs is, but we need to get these turret generators out ASAP. Missed everything there. That's great. Okay. 1 hit there. That was a head hit too. Oh. Well, Decker's wounded. So that's that. We can jump up to here. This would be a reasonably safe place to jump. So let's do it. There we go. And your mission is to take out this turret generator ASAP. Now, we have limited ammo on these flamers. This thing has 100 health. We're not going to one-shot this. But we only have 6 shots with our flamers, so we're not going to fire our flamers.
Target confirmed.
There we go. 1 more turn and it'll be dead, or we can jump up one of our mediums. Okay. They are not liking us attacking that turret generator, looks like. And let's move us. Actually, let's not move us. Let's move our Shadowhawk next. Can we get up here? No, not quite. That's unfortunate. Okay. In that case, we start heading this way with our Shadowhawk. Try to distract them and start moving towards this turret generator. Shadowhawk is our tank, so we then... I'm not sure which of these turrets are connected to what. They may be connected to this one, they may be connected to this one. If anything, I'd say this one's more likely to be here, and this one's more likely to be here. So I say we target this one, and we go ahead and just kill this.
Roger that.
Or, you know, don't. That works too. These vehicles are trying to get up here to stop our fire starter from starting their base on fire. That's not likely to happen.
I hear ya.
So let's go ahead and we actually have LOS right here on the turret generator. So let's go ahead and take that. Somehow we have LOS. I'm not sure how. We're not going to fire the flamer, just the medium lasers.
Uh-huh.
There we go. That turret generator's dead. Okay, so what all did we destroy turret-wise? Looks like we destroyed that one, but not that one. So my guess was correct. Okay. Well, we're going to go ahead and move right here. We'll only have 1 evasion pit, but that should be okay. We'll be able to kill this turret this turn. Do we fire our AC-2? Maybe we do. I don't think we do. I think we conserve our ammo. Yeah, that was the right call. All 4 of those hit. Great. Okay, so that turret is dead. They are going to move some more vehicles around. We are going to need to deal with those vehicles sooner rather than later. They can't really get to our fire starter, though. So our fire starter is probably just going to run up here and start destroying that base, while they try to flank us down here, and our heavier mechs can deal with this. They're kind of trickling in anyway. Okay, that was a lot more hits than I would have liked. Could have been worse, though. So Decker,
Ready for orders.
let's have you start firing on this. Actually, we can hit this from down below. What if instead we were to jump you right about here, maybe a little closer, right about here.
Confirmed.
There we go. And fire on this turret generator here. You're not going to be able to kill it, but you'll be able to get it down next turn, maybe. Not if you miss, though. Okay. This vehicle is responding to that move. Sounds good. Okay. We are going to go right here, where we have LOS on a billion things. We're also skylined here, so we may take some damage. We could take out this turret generator, or we could kill this bulldog. That's a bulldog? Oh boy. Okay, it's just a large laser variant. It's not the AC-20 variant. We could fire our AC-2s at the turret generator and take that out. That's probably the best option. Sink some of our heat. Or we could just miss. That works too. But that makes it so that Decker can take this out next turn. Okay, they're responding up this way as well. That's fine. Behemoth, your mission is to come up here. Right about here, you'll have 3 movement pips.
Copy that.
And then you are going to go ahead and kill that bulldog. Don't fire your AC-5. This may not kill the bulldog, but it should kill the bulldog.
Target acquired.
That didn't kill the bulldog. Hit the turret. Unfortunate. Glitch, it is on you. Although you can't really get to the bulldog well. Why don't you just take out the striker that's over here? So go ahead and move right about here. Here. Move here.
Don't need to tell me twice.
You can take out either the radar station or the striker, depending on which would be best. And in this scenario, I would say that the striker is the better choice. It's 10% less to hit, but if we can take it out, the radar station doesn't shoot back. There we go. Perfect.
Knocked out a vehicle.
Okay. And that vehicle is dead. Excellent. And they're attacking our fire starter. He has a lot of evasion pips. He should be okay-ish. He'll take a little bit of damage,
Systems
but
holding.
yeah, he's okay. Here comes that bulldog. We'll see who he goes after. He is going to go after our Vindy. Well, good thing we had that evasive pip.
You got nothing, you hear me?
Yeah, it didn't do too much. Turret attacking our fire starter. One of the lasers missed.
Light damage.
Yep.
Holding firm.
There we go. Okay, Decker.
Standing by.
You are going to jump. And you're going to jump here. Well, yeah, this is probably fine. You're going to go ahead and jump here, and you're going to face that way.
Engaging jump jet.
There we go. And your mission is to kill this turret generator. Don't bother firing your machine guns. You're actually going to overheat from this still. Any way we slice it, we're going to overheat. Just fire the machine guns.
shot.
There we go.
One less structure.
Excellent. Took out that turret generator. And we are going to overheat. It did give us some critical structure, so we're gonna have to pay for that to repair that. So that's unfortunate.
Enemy flanking.
Ooh,
That shot got past my armor.
that sucked. I was hoping that that would miss,
Waiting on you,
but it did
Commander.
not. Okay, so you, Glitch, are going to go ahead and I'm not really gonna jump you. Instead, I would like you to go right about here. Have a
Coordinates
bit
received.
better LOS on the actual radar tower. There we go. And just see about killing it.
Tell me what to shoot.
Okay, we didn't quite kill it, but I didn't expect us to. Here comes another scorpion. Hopefully he'll miss. He did miss. Great. That's fantastic.
What's up, boss?
And then we're going to use ourselves to take out this bulldog. Not going to fire 2 of our medium lasers. I don't feel it's necessary. Yeah, we should be okay like this. There we go. Vehicle destroyed.
Enemy unit destroyed.
So, this mission is kind of dragging on a bit in that we didn't get it started until, like, the end of the episode. But I think I'm going to go ahead and put a cut in here. It's a bit of a cliffhanger, but I will see you all next time.